Hello everyone. So today in my channel, I'm back with another video, and with me, one of my college mates, Mohitesh Agarwal, is there. Handing over to you, Mohitesh. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. Whoever is watching this video, my name is Mohitesh Agarwal. I have done my undergrad from Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology. I and Mustafizur were in the same batch, computer science and engineering. Throughout 4 years, we were struggling to learn coding and prove ourselves. So, as part of currently I'm working in Amazon. I have previously worked at multiple startups. I have 3 years of overall experience. Uh, uh, like uh, I love playing table tennis, and Mustafizur is like one of the state champion in table tennis. So yeah, any more questions?
So yeah, it's not state champion, Mohitesh. Actually, I represented my district in the state events back while my school days. And yeah, so how would you describe your college life, Mohitesh? Let's start with that. And how did the entire 4 years go? And were you already known with the coding part from your school days? And did you perform in internships and all? How would you describe that?
So I am from ICSE board. So like Java was there as part of the curriculum in the ninth and 10th standard, as well as 11th and 12th, like very basic Java as part of computer application subject that we had. But we didn't knew that this is going to be a day and night job then. Um, like, uh, like did very hard, give a lot of effort while I was in 11th and 12th for JE exams and got a decent rank in WBJE while then. Got in Macaut University, college, and after that, um, after coming into college, got to know that placement scenario in the colleges in West Bengal is not that great. I would have considered going and choosing an option to move to another state while then. But throughout my college time, like in initial years, right, I was a bit depressed about the feeling that we'll not have a job after completing 4 years, or we'll just have a kind of basic job, or our college curriculum is outdated. We are not learning something that is very important for us, right? We are missing something very important. So, and apart from that, like while in college, I tried to gain industry experience as much as I can. Like companies didn't visit our college campus for internships, but I found a platform, Internshala online, and applied as much as internships as I can from that platform, and did 3 internships from there while in college days.
So how would you describe those internships? What did you learn? What was the domain of the internships that you worked?
So I mainly did internships in startups. So while then, I was much interested in the data science domain, and my first internship was related to data science intern. Then I did a internship in which I was a kind of subject matter expert for data science, and then again was a data science intern, like mainly a data science analyst intern. So, like, but as we see, like in the internships, right, the 2 months or 1 month internship period is like really important and taught me things that I couldn't learn throughout a year in college, right? So that 1 month industry experience is too much value, added too much value to my life.
Okay, so that's very nice to know that you have spent a significant amount of time doing internships in the domain of data science. And post that, I think you got an offer from Hack with Infi as well as from TCS CodeVita. In these two companies, you cracked both of them. And how did it go, the placement scenario in the last year?
So I remember, right, when we were in third year, our seniors got offers from Infosys and TCS Digital, right, like 5 LPA, 7 LP offers. And like at that time, these numbers were quite big for us, right? Because as we are from tier 3 college, right, they're getting more than 3.6 LPA job offer is like a very big thing, right? Like it used to be a very big thing for me. While then, when I came to fourth year, right, I got an email for Hack with Infi, so I registered for it. Along with Hack with Infi, there was an Infosys developer certification, Infi TQ. So there was an test for it. So I went there, gave the test. Uh, like I think it was the third year end, right? Like after the sixth semester, I had a job offer from Infosys for 3.6 LPA job, which got later upgraded to 5 LPA with Hack with Infi rounds. But yeah, while in college, like our fourth year mainly went into COVID, right? Like lockdown and everything. There was a huge job crisis while then. Like no one was hiring, right? Start of 2020. So like, but I was having two job offers then, like from Infosys and TCS, right?
Yeah, so that's indeed one of the biggest thing for us at that moment to get a job offer beyond the 3.6 LPA because of lack of placement opportunities as well as for me. That was the scene. But what I know is that you didn't join any of these companies and you went ahead with some other company uh, after your fourth year, and eventually you made it to Cloudsek. So what
Right,
made you do
right.
that?
So basically, things would have been different, right? If COVID wouldn't have been there, I would have been working in Infosys probably, and would have like worked there for a year or so, or but what happened is like I was like our college got over in July 2020, and none of the companies were hiring then, and like we were having job offers, but we cannot join a company without a joining letter. So I remember like I was waiting for the joining letter from Infosys, but uh, like none of the companies were giving joining then, right? Like offline training and all was something new in the industry, and Google Meet and these platforms were like gaining attraction then, right? So uh, what I did was I was just waiting for the offer, but at that time, right, uh, one of the companies where I did internship before contacted me for an contractual job. So I joined there, got exposure in working in one of the big projects for Switzerland clients, right? And then eventually I got offer from Cloudsek, which has been one of the best companies I've worked till now, right? And yeah, like they're also learned a lot of new things, and yeah, things are going great.
So how would you describe that company, Cloudsek? What kind of work you did there, and post that you made it to Shipsy, what I know. So can you contrast between these two companies?
Yeah, so Cloudsec in the sense is a very great company in terms of work culture, right? Like if someone expects work-life balance or in their early career stages, it would be misleading because when someone joins a startup, they have to work day and night, and messages can come uh, after 6 p.m. also, right? And they have to work on that task. And a no there can be counted as a big thing, right? That I don't want to work late. Uh, so, like in CloudSec, right? We get a lot of opportunities. I got a lot of opportunities to work on AWS services and front end stuff, right? There I worked on the project B Vigil. It was just like starting there, right? And I played a role in building the entire front end from scratch alone, like with a small team, right? And that was a good experience for me. And like after 2020, like near to 2021 start, right? There was a return to office waiver. So Cloudsec was one of the companies which was promoting return to office. So and they were offering return to office reimbursements and all. So I went to office and like learned a lot of new things, met a lot of new people, and eventually I moved to Shipsy because like my interest was related to web development and more of software engineering, and I wanted to learn new things. In Shipsy, it was also work from home based company. served a very short tenure there, but yeah, both are good companies, right? We cannot compare any company like.
Okay, so that's great. And post Shipsy, how would you rate your journey? And then I what I know is that in within a very short period of time, you were selected for Amazon after your Shipsy tenure. Can you please shed some light on that?
Yeah, like in Shipsy, actually, my tenure was short enough. Basically, there is a kind of uncertainty when you work in startups, right? Like they can, like startups are kind of, they hire also fast, they fire also fast, right? So I was terminated from the employment contract, and then I didn't had any job in hand at that moment. After having a wonderful tenure, being a star performer in Cloudsek, and I faced such kind of rejection from Shipsy in just 3 months of time. So that was kind of a setback for me. But as I was having good enough skills, right, on the tech and had experience working in startups. So got a job within 10 days in a good startup, right, named Tikion Corp. So it's kind of a very good startup. But Earlier, I was serving as a role of a senior software engineer, so I got a role for associate software engineer there. Um, but while then, I got an offer from my dream company, right, Amazon. That was one of that is like one of everyone's dream company. So then I joined Amazon, right, and I'm also currently working there from the past 1 year. Yeah.
So how would you rate Amazon as compared to others? How the work-life balance and everything is there? What kind of work you do? How would you rate them?
So mm, like basically, uh, in terms of impact, right? Uh, the kind of impact Amazon has, we cannot compare it with other companies, right? Especially uh, Shipsy or Cloudsek, because if you see, right, every Indian has an Amazon installed in their smartphone, Amazon app, and there is a kind of lot of people prefer shopping online these days, right? Uh, so kind of one mistake going into production can lead to kind of impact of thousands of orders getting cancelled, or like lot of revenue getting upside down, right? So like that kind of impact, uh, no one can get in kind of small tier companies. Like if they have to experience this, they have to join kind of impactful company, I guess. Like if I just have to compare, right, like say in Amazon, I can create any kind of servers I need, SSH into that, use it for my testing purpose. But this had been a uh, kind of a dream when I was in other companies, right? Creating a server and using it for only our testing purpose is a kind of not allowed in most of the companies. So in Amazon, we write unit tests for all the code we write, right? Like uh, end-to-end coverage, and like we there is a strict review process for every CR we raise. Bots review our CR before actual human does. So lot of new things that I saw in Amazon, and as like we read a lot of concepts, right? Continuous delivery, CI, CD, right? Like CI is like most of the companies implement in their systems, but CD, right? Like we write some code and it directly get pushed into deployment. Like I used to hear that these are something that big tech companies use, but like when you come here, you see, right, how things are done and what is the impact it creates. Yeah.
About its work-life balance, the people from where you have learned, how would you rate that?
So work-life balance, like work-life balance is something that is good in Amazon. Before joining Amazon, I heard that the pressure is a bit high here, but I didn't experience something like this in Amazon. I have experienced good enough work-life balance. Like our manager suggests not to take up calls post 6, right? And if we have like late night calls with Seattle team or like teams abroad, then we like close our work before hand, right? Like so that we can just manage that 9 hours per day schedule. So like in Amazon, work-life balance is good, right? And nobody checks like how many hours you have worked or your login time, logout time. You have a task that is assigned to you, and you just work on that task. And yeah, like this is a kind of very new work culture, right? But like work-life balance is good, and a lot of technologies like SNSQs, SQSQs, right? A lot of new things related to AWS, for example, DynamoDB, and a lot of new technologies like Redshift. As an entry-level engineer, we can experience in Amazon, and was a big learning thing for me. Yeah.
So that's a huge thing that you have conveyed over here, and it was really nice to hear of your experiences. What would you suggest in these times to people, how they should prepare and what they should maintain, as many people are facing layoffs?
So, like, layoff is not something new, right? Layoff has been there in the industry since a long time. Like these days, layoffs are coming into the news. That's why a lot of people are like noticing this. But like if someone knows, right, someone works in startups, then startups practice the layoff thing quite often, right? And those incidents never come in news. Uh, Big companies like Amazon, Google, right, in which people think that they'll work and they retire in these companies. These are doing layoffs in big numbers. That's why it's coming into news, right? Um, and as developers, right, we don't need to worry about layoffs because as we see, right, everything is getting digitized. There is every shopkeeper wants to go into e-commerce. Every payment, every shopkeeper wants a QR code in their shop, wants to move into digital payments, right? Every company wants to have a tech so that they can expand their operations. So tech industry is growing every day, every minute. So as young developers, right, we should focus on evolving ourselves in such a way that any problem we can uh, just make a POC out of it, or like uh, have a kind of demoable product, right? Say if someone shares a problem with you, you can uh, create a short POC and demo it to someone. Like it will not require competitive coding skills. It will require basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js, probably PHP if you are interested in those skills. But things that are important is end to end, right? How it everything works, how the request goes into the server, how it's like manipulates the DOM in the view part. So like youngsters don't need to worry, right? Like job doesn't define the future of tech. Like if you know tech, you can create job for others. That is the thing that I like to tell. And as some like lot of viewers of this video are in college, right? So they especially don't need to worry because all this recession and layoffs uh, are just the start. But like the and this happens kind of every 20 years, right? In 2008 also there was some kind of layoff scenario, uh, like the entire economy went down then. But this will happen, and but the future is for tech, right? If say I was working in a hotel management industry, and like hotels start doing layoffs, then I would have to worry, right, where I'll find a job. But in tech, I can create job, I can create a website, I can create a solution for someone. So and people will notice. No one ignores the hard work you do, right? There are a lot of platforms like LinkedIn and Upwork and like a Fiverr where you can post your work and people will notice and give you more work to do.
Yeah, some valuable suggestions that not only people can rely on jobs, but they can create jobs themselves, as well as they can move into freelancing, given the websites like Fiverr and Upwork and so on. Very much thank you, Mohitesh, for sharing your experiences here. It was my honor to have you here, and thanks a lot for coming.
Bro, what an honor. Like it is likewise. Like if someone like knows Mustafizur, he's went to ICPC regionals, right? And that is a big thing while then we were in college. And like uh, like as the viewers of this video, right? Like they should just see, right, what the best they can do and not blame their current position, rather think about the future. So
Yeah, very much correct, Mohitesh. So thanks to all of you, whoever are watching this video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all.
thank you. Bye.